Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Squarespace is an all-in-one platform to build and grow your online presence for your business. You can use code MollyWork to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain name. Hello, it's a Sunday for me. I just got back from a workout. I'm drinking some carrot juice. Carrot juices are one of my favorite cold pressed juices. Like, don't get me wrong, I love a good green juice, but like switch it up. Carrot, ginger, orange, anything like that, bomb. So good. I get when people say like, green juice, I don't want to drink a salad. But if you put mango or pineapple in there, throw some ginger or lemon, it really cuts it. So good. Anyways, that's not all what this video is about. Look, I'm not delusional. I know that the majority of you are here for my animals, and I get it. I have 3 very cute animals. Wow, I have 3 animals.
All with stories.
It's a very full house.
It's a very full house.
And I just want to do a little animal update because I'm like always getting asked. Don't worry, you're going to see all 3 of them in this video. It's mostly going to be them, not me. But they can't talk, so I have to kind of do the talking for them, if you know what I mean.
Oh, that's hard.
It's hard for me. You know me, I hate to talk.
LOL. LOL.
Oh my god, remember when like older people thought LOL meant lots of love?
I did.
Yeah, I know you did.
Yeah.
You and like your entire generation.
Yeah, lots of love.
I'll never forget seeing.
Well, nobody
like,
told us.
Well, I remember seeing like texts.
There was no
text from my parents.
There was no message to tell us. By the way.
It's okay. I still can't understand no cap. I've tried to use it like maybe once in a sentence and was like, I don't think I did that right. Like every generation, I feel so old when I watch Gen Z on TikTok. I'm like,
yeah, you'll fall behind too.
That's what I'm saying. I already vastly have fallen behind.
It's okay.
Apparently cargo shorts aren't cool. I don't know. Anyways, I don't care. But I just remember seeing like texts from my parents and it would be like, your uncle just died, LOL. And it's like, so because they thought it meant lots of love. So good. Anyways, my animals, you guys are always asking about them, and I get it. I live in LA half the time, and when I'm in LA, the only animal with me is Sir Elton John, my current working guide dog. Gallop and Lavender live full-time here at the BC condo. My dad looks after them when we're on the road, and if he's on the road with us, then we have somebody who comes and lives in the condo with them so that they do not have to be displaced and they get to stay in their environment where they're happy and comfortable. So yes, when I am in LA, you will not see Lavender or Gallop, but since I am here in BC, let's go see. Let's check in on everybody. I've got some updates, and honestly, I do regret to inform you I do have one negative update at the end of this video, so stay tuned if you want to feel like a little bit sad. But we'll do the fun stuff first, right? We'll do the fun stuff first. Who do we have down here?
Is
this an Elton John?
Of course, number 1.
Is this an Elton John?
The working guy.
Yes, it is. Now, I get asked a lot about Elton Melton's floof. How I find dealing with a long-haired dog. Honestly, I feel like I maybe just lucked out. His hair, like, basically never gets matted. Does it, Mom?
Nope.
It's so rare that he gets a mat.
I think he might have 1 right now.
He has 1 right now on his elbow, and that is it. Like, I don't know how the boy does it. He just has, like, flawless floof. It's your floof factor just makes you so lovable. It does. So yeah, I find taking care of the long hair, like, just as easy as the short hair, honestly. It's really no different. I get him groomed every 2 months professionally. They give him a little blowout, and they trim his elbows, his pants, shave the paws, and shave the booty.
I love it.
I love it. It's really interesting because the groomers here call it his pants, but the groomers in LA call it his feathers, which is also cute. But I prefer pants.
I prefer pants. I think that's
it's
really
just
funny.
the funniest thing because every time I picture him in like a little pair of jeans and like a striped long sleeve shirt.
Oh, that would suit him.
Right? Wouldn't he look smashing in some blue jeans?
France? Yeah.
And like a nice multicolored striped long sleeve like jersey knit.
Yes, with lots of red in it because red's his color.
Red's his color.
Yeah, he's a winter.
Yeah, he's a winter boy.
He's a deep winter.
He's a deep winter boy. No, he's a bright winter, I think, actually.
Is he a bright winter?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
If you have no idea what we're talking about, you can watch this color analysis video I recently did. It was really fun. So yeah, that's how I find his fluff. Like, it's really easy. No problems, really. His biggest issue is his ear infections. he's just very prone to ear infections, the floppy-eared life, you know what I'm saying? It's not easy. And he was dealing with a double ear infection, a double ear infection, double trouble. He had an ear infection in both ears, and it was both bacterial and yeast. So that's been really fun. And I'm telling you, we clean his ears out, and the gook just keeps coming.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know how he fits all the gook in his ears. I don't know how you fit all the gook in your ears. It's ridiculous. So when he has all of his eardrops and everything, like right now he's been having them, he does get gungy around the fur around his ears, so that's a little bit messy. But we'll be getting your groomy soon.
Stop talking about my ears. Yeah, stop talking about my ears.
Hiding your face.
From the distance, his ears look a bit better, actually.
LT.
makes
Oh,
salty.
one thing that's really odd about Elton John is that when we are in BC, he wakes me up at all hours, and the latest I can hope he'll ask for breakfast is 5:30. Like, that's a good day. Today, I don't know what happened to him. He woke me at 6:30, and that is the first time in over a month that we have been here that he has slept till 6:30, and I was like in shock. I was like, what happened to you? What's wrong? Are you ill? But he's fine. Usually it's 5 or 5:30. On bad days, he'll wake me at like 3:30 a.m. and he's like, hey mom, should I have breakfast? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Versus in LA, he'll sleep till 7:30 every day. Maybe even 8:30. Like, I don't know if anybody has ideas as to why it's the same time zone. Like, I do not understand. It's baffling to me. But it's a consistent pattern. I'm excited to share that soon. He always wants the belly rubs. Soon, I will be meeting with an animal communicator, and I'm really hoping that she'll be able to tell me, like, for sure whether or not this is Gypsy reincarnated, because I'm convinced. Honestly, I don't even know if she says he's not, I don't even think that'll convince me, because I am so convinced. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I made this video of a lot of the reasons why I think this guy right here is the reincarnation of my first guide dog, Gypsy, right? But yeah, I am speaking with the animal communicator. Can you not lick yourself on camera, dude? Just a little bit.
Hey!
But yeah, you will be seeing that. I am going to film it. So you guys will see us chatting with Elty. Yeah, he does. If you saw, I did a story time about how he got tar on his paws. And we didn't think it had like any long-term effects. But we do now. We think his paws are like a bit more sensitive. He gets like cuts on his paws from running. Sometimes, if he's like been running on concrete, he'll get little cuts on his paws. So we have a cream that we use that heals it. And it's pretty...
He's showing his paw.
He says, what, this? This old thing? Yes, that's the one we're talking... The paws. Do you remember getting the tar on the paws? He says, how could I forget?
Traumatic.
So he does get cuts on his paws, like, more easily. He's just a little bit of a high-maintenance boy, but for some reason his long hair has nothing to do with his high maintenance, does it? Also, I don't know how I'll ever go back to a short-haired dog. Like, I think we're just a long-haired family. We just love animals with long hair. I mean, the only family pet we ever had was a sheepdog, a Polish lowland sheepdog named Rory. Like, we love long-haired animals. Miss Lavender with her long floof. Yeah, I feel like somebody like gave me the thing I've wanted my whole life, and I'm like, it did not disappoint. It's better than I expected. Like, I just love having a floofy teddy bear. And the final Elton John update I'll give is that I have fully given in, and when people say, is that a newfie? I now just say, yes, this is a newfie. And it's backfired on me a little bit because people with newfies will come up to me and they're like, oh my god, is that another newfie? And I don't know that they're approaching me with a newfie in paw, you know, in hand. So, like, yesterday, I was, like, standing outside somewhere, and this couple approaches me, and they're like, oh my god, another newfie. Or no, they didn't say another. They said, a newfie. And I said, yeah. Because it's just easier. Like, I don't always want to get in conversation. Even when I take, like, do you know that feature where you can take a photo of something and ask what the photo is of? If you take a photo of him, it'll say it's a newfie. It'll say that is a photo of a newfie. And so I just gave in, right? And so I feel bad because I'm such an honest person. Like, you guys know me, I have no filter. It's, like, really hard. And so it's really hard for me to say, yes, it's a newfie. But, like, I just, every time it opens a conversation if I say no, right? And I just don't always want to get into conversation. Even the extrovert that I am, Sometimes I'm not feeling it. So I say yes to these people, and they're like, oh my god, another newfie ours too. And I, like, again, couldn't see that they had a dog. And then eventually I, like, figured out that they were, like, there with their newfie. And they're like, what breeder did you get your newfie from? Oh, he's from Quebec. And they were like, oh, not a local breeder. And I was like, no. And it was just so funny. But they were standing there with their newfie. And they were like, oh, we could tell as soon as we saw him from the back that was a newfie. And I was like,
I have to say, he's a small newfie.
he's a baby noof. He's a baby noof.
The other newfies are very large.
Yeah, the other newfies make him look really small. Here's a photo of him with a newfie. A real newfie. Also, we met another local noof. Right? We met another local noofs. That guy was literally convinced. Because I was honest with him. I was like, no, it's not. I would have been honest with the other newfie owners had I known they had a newfie in hand. Because now I feel like a true fraud.
Well, every time you meet them, I'm not with you. Every time you meet the newfies, I come up later, I'm like, oh, it's another newfie.
I know, so my mom walks over and I was like, look, it's another newfie. Like, I was like, stick with them. Because it would have been so awkward if my mom came up and was like, oh, a real newfie. After I just lied to these people and said I had a newfie. Honesty is the best policy, you guys. Even white lies, they weigh on my chest. I don't, like, that was like traumatizing. I was like, I don't think I can keep with this lie. But the other newfie, like, remember him?
Yeah.
That owner wouldn't believe me when I said that this wasn't a newfie. Would he?
Nope.
He was like convinced. He was like, no, that's part newfie. That's at least part newfie. And I was like, no, I promise. It's a Bernese Mountain Dog and a lab. And he was like, no, it looks identical. Even has the white chest. And I was like, I know. I like, as soon as I got Elton in training,
It's actually getting a bit annoying.
it's annoying.
Because there's actually a lot of newfies around, surprisingly.
I know. It's really weird. Like, people constantly are like, oh my god, a newfie. And I'm like, I didn't realize newfies were so well known and so popular that everybody can look at him and go, a newfie!
I used
wild.
to see that many. I'd see the odd one, but now we seem to be meeting a lot.
Well, and I certainly meet a lot of people who at least know what newfies look like and are convinced that he's one of them. The odd person will ask if he's a Bernese Mountain Dog, and I'm like, ding ding, you know your dogs. I think that's enough updates on you. They see you all the time. Let's go see the others. All right, I'm on the hunt. Let's go find the others. Gallop actually frequently hangs out in the bedroom with me. My parents turn the lights off constantly. It's so annoying. So then I walk out into this place that I designed to be like nice and bright, and it's dark. Like, why do they live in this darkness? Oh, Gallop.
Oh, Gallop. He's obviously in a deep snooze.
He must be in his bedroom.
On the carpet.
Gallop Guzmanmans. Mr. Gallop Guzmanmans. Everybody wants to say hi to you, buddy. It's not about you. Elton, it is not about you. Get out of the room. Yes,
There
it's
we
your turn.
go.
Goodbye. Goodbye now. We all love you. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Gallop.
Oh, he's so happy to be getting attention.
Oh, yeah. Buckaroos.
Oh,
He's real happy.
real
He's just looking at me
happy.
with mummy. So,
Oh, he just loves you so much.
alive and well. There is this like widespread rumor on the internet that Gallop is dead, and I absolutely hate that rumor. In fact, in just a couple days, on May 2nd, is his 11th birthday, so everyone wish Gallop very many happy birthdays to come, right? He's getting more youthful as he ages. I am telling you guys, when I got him home from training, he was like 2.5, right? Or just under 2.5? Yeah, under 2.5. And people everywhere I go, they'll be, is that a senior citizen? And I was like,
Where?
no, he's 2. Like, people just always thought they'd be like, oh, he's elderly. And I was like, he's basically barely just a puppy still. Like, it was so frustrating to me. Whereas now,
It's the opposite.
it's the opposite. People think he's so young. And when we tell people that he is almost 11, they're like, no, no. And
It's so funny.
it's so funny.
He hasn't got grey hair. Look, he's just all black. He has his original little white beard, just like Elton.
Which is, Elton has too. Yeah, he's had it since both of them were born.
But there's no grey hairs.
No.
Nothing.
He's so
black.
Fresh and young.
Black.
Fresh and young. It's actually, frankly, really nice to be able to sit on the floor with a dog and then not try to get into your lap. No offense. Don't tell Elton I said that. Like, God, sometimes I'm just trying to tie my shoes and he's like backing the caboose up. And I'm like,
Anyone sits down, eh? Like, it's like anyone.
he's like, oh, you must want me to sit on you. Like, it's like, no, Elton, it's not about you 24/7. You know what I'm saying?
He is the opposite to Gallop.
The opposite. The opposite. The odd time they will have a little scuffle in a positive way. Like, they'll have a little play. But mostly they just kind of coexist. They don't really interact much. I mean, they're like 9 years apart. And just worlds apart in personality.
Yeah.
Personalities are nothing alike. Now, Gallop has to get a lot of dental work done. That is the one way in which his age is showing, and it's my fault. We never brushed his teeth.
But we're really trying with
Elton, so that this doesn't happen. Now, Gallop has had his teeth cleaned many times throughout his life with us, and it is costly every time, though obviously very worth it. Now, given his age, the vet really hummed and hawed over whether doing the dental work was worth it. My biggest goal is that he's comfortable, because he gave me, 7 years of his life as my guide dog, and I want to make him comfortable. I don't know how long he has left, but I want to make the time he has as comfortable as possible. But given his age, they wanted to make sure that he was fit to have surgery. So they did a full blood panel. It was pristine, flawless.
Even the vet, when he was examining, he said at the end, I have to tell you, he's a really healthy dog.
Like, he is so healthy, and in a way it frustrates me because I feel like COVID robbed us. Like, I do feel like he probably would have worked till 10 or 11. I feel like he would have been one of those guide dogs that got like a 10-year career, a 9-year career, an 8-year career, like easy. And I just feel like COVID robbed us of that, and it frustrates me, but I try not to think like that. Like, I try to just believe that like the universe gives you what is meant to happen. The universe provides the path you're meant to walk down, and you can't like regret things that you can't change and that you don't have control over. And so every time I get frustrated thinking about the fact that I think he probably would have had a much, much longer career, given how healthy and strong he still is at 11, I just try to like let it go. Being upset about that isn't going to change anything, and obviously it's hard not to think like, oh, if he had kept working, I wouldn't have had to go through like the trauma with losing Ben and having to get 2 guide dogs in the span of under a year and all of this stuff. But again, like, being upset about that won't change it. So I try to just let that go and say like, this is the life Gallop was meant to have, and he has one of the best retirements a dog could ask for. He has so many friends. He gets to go out and do things. He goes to the gym and works at my pet-friendly gym. He goes to the Dwell Living storefront and works as a store greeter. He gets plenty of long walks. My dad is mostly his carer because right now, obviously, we all live together, and me like walking and feeding him would be very healthy for any of us, for me, for Gallop, or for Elton. So my dad mainly takes care of caring for Gallop, but obviously we live together, so I see him all day, every day, pretty much when I'm home. He does still the odd time get sad when he sees us leaving with Elton in harness. I don't know if it's him being like a little bugger and doing it on purpose, or if it's him just like maybe being a little bit senile, but he'll definitely come sleep in Elton's bed in my bedroom, or try to come to bed in my room at night. We try to keep it separate. Like, he sleeps in here with my parents and Elton sleeps in my bedroom with me, but he definitely tries to muzzle his way in there sometimes and compete with Elton a little bit. So I try to give him his own time with mommy as well, so that he doesn't get too sad. I do think in an ideal world, I would still have them living separate. In an ideal world, I would also be living separate from my parents.
And we be living separate?
But that's not our circumstance right now.
No,
which is
that's okay.
totally fine.
Still have fun.
We make the best of it. Luckily, we're all good friends.
Yeah.
So it works out for the best.
Yeah.
But yeah, in an ideal world, I think my parents would love to have their own place. I would love for them to not be in mine. Gallop would live with them and I'd still get to see him, but he wouldn't have to be watching Elton leave with me all the time, and he wouldn't have to watch me loving up on Elton. I can hear Elton outside the door. Elton is waiting outside the store. So yeah, that would still be my recommendation. I made a video about the pros and cons of living with versus without your retired guide dog. I personally would still recommend not having your retired guide dog or service dog in the home when you have a new one, but everybody is different. Everyone's circumstance is unique. Every animal is different, and every circumstance is unique. So for me, I'm a deep feeler. I feel emotions very deeply, which is both beautiful and painful. I read into their emotions a lot, and I feel for them and what they're going through. I feel that Elton worries about competition, and I feel like Gallop is sad that I love this other dog, and it's like this tug of war, you know? So that would be ideal, but this is our circumstance now. It's fun to get to have you around, buckaroos. Last night, I filled Elton's water bowl, and he like wandered over to me, Galloped it, and I like showed him the water bowl, because I thought he came over because he thought it was food. So I like showed him the water bowl, and he started drinking out of it, and my parents like, oh, maybe his water bowl is empty. It wasn't. I think he just like wanted to drink it because I was giving it to him. You know, like he just wanted some mommy attention. And he still runs through my legs. And when he does, Elton gets excited. So then I have both of them all up on me, and Elton's trying to get my attention, and Gallop's running through my legs, and it's utter chaos. Speaking of utter chaos, let's go see Lavender. I know he's out here. I just know it. Yep.
Oh, there he is.
There he is. The man of the hour. You two boys. You two are both my big boys. You're both my big boys. Yes, you're both my big boys. My two big boys. Oh, come on. What you did, Elton? Mm-hmm. Elton says, I win. Elton, I'm going to go find your tail twin. Where's your tail twin? I'm closing the door so he can't come out and disturb her. This is Lady Lavender. She is 3 years old now. She's just a little bit older than Elton John. She is 2 months older than him. She was born in April and he was born in June. So she just turned 3 years old.
And this is typical of Elton John. It's like me. Pull open the door.
No, I'm closing it. He's not allowed out here. Goodbye.
Bye.
So she loves to
Sorry,
come
we
out.
have a bit of a mess out here today because we've been moving stuff around a bit.
Such
That's
as life.
fine, yeah, it's not a big deal.
You guys won't judge me.
No.
So yeah, this is Lady Lavender's. So she doesn't have a bell on. She used to wear a bell collar.
See, their tails are the same.
They have the same tail. It's so funny.
And they're the same age. And look, she's like, oh, she sees so much.
Yeah. Okay, so
she adores Gallop, but...
She adores Gallop and she tolerates Elton. That's how I explain it.
Yeah.
Like, her love for Gallop is unmatched, and she barely tolerates Elton John.
Mm-hmm.
But he loves her. Like,
he adores her.
She's so cute, she's so cute, she's so cute.
She's adorable.
It's like mommy got me my own personalized squirrel because she knows I love squirrels.
He's oblivious to the fact that she doesn't really tolerate him very well.
Yeah, but also she's oblivious to the fact...
He's such a character.
He's such a ridiculous guy.
There.
Hey, Butteroo.
He's so funny. He's such a character.
She's oblivious to the fact that, like, Gallop doesn't really like her, and he's oblivious to the fact that Lavender doesn't really like him. Like, it's like this love triangle. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like she loves Gallop, Gallop tolerates her. Elton loves Lavender, Lavender tolerates him. It's very funny. They're all very cute together.
She says, I want to go in.
You want to go in?
Let me in.
She used to wear a bell around her neck, which was great because I could tell where she was at all times. But then she learned how to take it off.
And she never wants to go back.
And every time we put it on, she just takes it off again. It was like a quick release collar because it's safer for them, but she can quick release it too. So, too smart for her own good. She's stayed, as you can tell, like very petite. She probably looks a bit bigger than she is because of the flu factor.
She's teeny.
But she's a very petite cat. Just bulldozing his way.
This is Elton.
Yeah.
Oh, the most personality of all the dogs, that's for sure. Full of it.
Gypsy came back for me with a vengeance.
A vengeance.
Yeah.
I would say, I don't know, about the same?
Mm-hmm. This isn't about you right now. It was meant to be about Lavender, and you chased her away. The other day, she got stuck in a bag that she got herself into. And then my dad was trying to help cut her out of it. And she was like so angry that he was helping her.
She was growling, if that's possible.
She was so mad at him. And then she forgave him later. She sat on his lap.
The next morning.
But she's just so silly. She's very sassy. She's our first and only family cat. So the world of cats has been very new for us over the past 3 years. Learning to get used to it. Not sure I'd do it again. But I love her very much.
It's the early morning awakenings.
As my mom yawns.
The only thing, yeah. It's beyond that, like she's great.
Yeah,
it's
she is.
Just the early morning.
She is one of those cats. Like, she likes to knock things off of counters, and she likes to get your attention and meow. And she's very silly. She's very funny. We love her dearly. She provides much entertainment, but
You have to stand behind her while she eats.
Yeah, you have to stand with her while she eats, and she'll rub against your face.
She has to go like it's almost like OCD. She goes up and down 6 times, and I kiss her, And then she waves her tail around me and, right?
Every time one of us has to stand there, she'll meow, meow, meow. She's so cute. Every time we all sit at the dinner table with our dinner, she'll jump up onto the bench at the banquette and she'll like poke her head like, what you having?
What am I having?
She is a self-feeder, which the vet said usually isn't recommended with cats because they'll indulge. But she's very petite and she does not overeat. In fact, we're like, come on, eat. So she's fine to self-feed because she just keeps herself on a diet. So she has full bowl all the time. She only eats dry food because she does have asthma and some dietary issues. So
we've had no asthma at all?
No.
Use
Switched
natural
over
products.
to natural cleaning products. Her asthma has been fully under control with no need for medication. She does not vomit nearly as much as she used to.
No.
It's really rare that she gets sick now, as opposed to it being like every day or every few days. She never does that like scream, howl in pain. Like it's really cleared up since removing wet food from her diet and removing any chemical cleaning products. Like
and changing her kitty litter.
Changing her kitty litter from the dust to the hard pellets. That made a big difference for her as
wood.
well.
Yeah, just wood. Yeah. Natural.
So yeah, that's the Lavender update. Don't know what else to tell you.
Well, you would think there's a million stories on her because she's always doing up to something.
Yeah, all her stories exist at 4 a.m. though.
Mm-hmm.
And now let's go back to the bedroom because I do have to share a little bit of sad news with you. All right, back to the bedroom. Shocker, Elton John followed me into the room. Hi, Elty Melty. Now, before I get into the bad news, I do want to say thank you to the sponsor of today's video. Good news, we have a sponsor. It is the long-term partner of this channel, Squarespace. As you guys know, Squarespace has been a long-time partner of this channel, and I am very appreciative to them. That is where I host my website, mollyburkeofficial.com. It is essentially a platform where they have lots of different templates that you can select to build a custom, beautiful website for your business, and they have so much more than just that. They have marketing tools, they have analytics, they have social media integration, they have mailing lists. You can sell physical products or subscription services. You can sell digital products. You can do blogging, so much more. Email campaigns, traffic overview, and here's a whole list of other things that you can do on the Squarespace platform. And you can use code MollyBurke to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain name. Okay, so I found out this news a little while ago, but I've been waiting for the right time to share it, and honestly, no time feels like the right time because it's just not good news, and I feel bad sharing bad news. And it came at a time around the holidays, and I was going through a lot, and it was festivities, and then it was like the start of the new year, and I didn't want to start it off on the bad foot. So, and I'm like, okay, it's the end of April. Like, I've got to tell them. So I do have to share that Mira reached out to let me know that our sweet girl Gigi did not make it. She was disqualified during her formal training, which frankly, when I received the email, I was not surprised. I was actually shocked that she had gotten in. Like, having met her, I was shocked that she passed to formal training. So her getting disqualified did not surprise me. She was adopted into a wonderful, loving family. One of the Mira families took her in. It was not her puppy raisers. They were unable to take her back in. But there was an amazing family found very quickly for her, and she is living her best doggy life. Essentially, she was too hyper. She did not have the right temperament, and yeah, I could have told you that one. Hyper. Now I see the difference between.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, I don't know if she'll become a guide dog, guys. At this rate, I don't know if there's hope.
When we met her, we were like, oh my god.
We were like, oops.
There's no way she's gonna make this.
She's a little live
wire.
wire.
Shocked then that she actually did.
Yeah, so unfortunately she was disqualified, but as I've shared a million times, the funds just get reallocated. The money isn't lost. All of the money that we fundraised for Gigi is not lost. That money just gets put into another dog and their formal training. They do charge people to take the disqualified dogs. So the amount of money that people pay to obtain one of the Mira disqualifiers essentially covers all of that dog's costs up until that point of its life. You know, all of the vet bills, the food, the training, all of that. And so the entirety of the money that we fundraised is still just then transferred to a new dog. So the money is still being put to good use and is still going to giving somebody a wonderful, life-changing dog. That dog just doesn't happen to be named Gigi. So I wanted to share that news, and it's not the news that we were hoping for, but I still think it's, so incredible that we've been able to fundraise to gift one of these amazing dogs to somebody. And I'm still fundraising. The fundraising has never stopped. 100% of the sales of any of my dog-related merch at fanjoy.co/mollyburke still gets donated to the Mira Foundation. We are on our way to having funded a second dog. The GoFundMe link will be down below. But yeah, I did have to share that. And obviously, Mira takes the utmost care into selecting their dogs, and I trust them. They've been doing this since the early 80s. I know that they made this decision because it was what was right and best for Gigi, as well as for their disabled clients. So that is the doggy update, the good, the bad, the ugly, the fluffy. That's everything. And give this a thumbs up and hit that notification bell if you are excited to see an animal communication session with Sir Elton John. And if you'd like to see one with Miss Lavender, you can click over here. Or if you didn't meet Gigi and you'd like to, you can click over here to see that little live wire. Until next time, sending you guys all my love and positive vibes. Bye.